Oops. There we go. Let me fix this real quick. I swear today I'm not having the day and everything, but you know how it is. Give me. I have to rotate him if I remember how, but. Uh, we'll just leave him like the way he is if I remember how, but. But welcome. Let me do my introduction and I will give Hook a shout out. Give me a moment. I am so not ready for this, but hello and welcome, my fellow warriors. Friends, I, your favorite little halfling dragon, friends of some of my fellow adventurers, and protector of all. And thank you, Hook, for the raid. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out real quick. But yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to get things set up. Oh. And I saw they were playing the Kingdom Hearts game. But yeah, like he said before, miscommunication and everything. But we're gonna wait. But yeah, as you can see, I am doing the Traverse Project for Young LGBTQ. And if you wish to donate or not to, give me a second. Here is this, but I will go ahead and pin it before I forget. But yeah, whatever you do, you probably seen it on my starting soon screen. Let me find the picture real quick. Where the heck is it? But yeah, here are the goals. Whatever you donate, I have to do it. But we're going to go ahead and see if our friend Hook is ready. They said they'd be right back. Oh, hi. Yeah, I tried to flip you over to face me and stuff, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just leave it where he's facing to the audience. I swear, we're having a miscommunication night, aren't we? Right, right. I swear, we're having one of those days, aren't we? Because I was thinking, wait a minute, isn't it supposed to be at 9:30 my time or 9:30 your time? And I'm like, I thought you were in the EST, to be honest. Ah, yeah, I used to be an hour behind, no, behind you in the same time zone as you. But then it's like, oh, let's go to EST. Here I am. 10 p.m. now? Yeah, I used to be in Central before I moved up here to a new area with my sister and all. Oh, hold on, they can't hear you because this thing decided to be. What did I do? Shut up, okay? I'm still getting new to this. Okay, now try speaking.
Yo.
Okay, now they can hear you.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's just. I swear, we're not having the best of day of Friday, are we?
Well, I mean, it technically is my Friday.
You're not wrong about that, but do you need the link for what I'm going to ask you or no?
Oh, no, I have it right up here.
All right. Anyways, would you like to briefly introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Hook at Hookening Everywhere. I do 3D modeling. I made my own VTuber, though it is on Vroid, but I made everything else. You know, the wings, the horns, the teeth, and made my own facial tracking.
Okay, okay.
I'm let's see. So yeah, you can guess what else I do. So
All right. Would you like to tell us more about your model and everything? What inspired you to be this? And are you like a full dragon or half dragon or what, if I may ask?
In like out of lore wise, I'm half dragon, half well, in my lore, imported, which is basically like a human but with some quirks to them.
Just like me.
But I'm all like in lore, I'm also have like a percentage of Eldritch, but it's like a
Mm,
very small percentage.
okay. And hello, Neon. And yes, I am going to give you a shout out because you're here, you sweet bean.
Neon.
But yeah, we're giving them a shout out because they are a sweet bean.
Tubeless, you do not smell.
And they do make wonderful music and art too.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and they're really fun to get along with as well. All right.
Did you know that they're doing my own? They're doing my redesign.
No, I didn't.
Well, now you do.
Okay, here is a question for you. What inspired you to pursue your, to become a VTuber? Who inspired you?
Who inspired me to be a VTuber?
Hmm.
That would be Snuffy.
Ah,
This was back about 4 years ago, maybe. And I didn't know what a VTuber was, and I just see this like animated character, and I like, you know what? I'm gonna do this.
okay. You,
And I didn't even know that there was other people like I didn't know what a VTuber was at the time because at the what was the very first one? AI Chan?
hmm,
Because I think I saw her doing it and I was like, I want to do that. And there was no technology, but then I saw Snuffy do it. And then I looked at, how to do it. And yeah, I didn't work with a VRoid model. I worked with a VR chat model
okay.
and made it from there. It was a very scuffed model too.
I bet. Oh, thank you, Neon, for the boop. But yeah, that's the next question I was about to ask. When you first started streaming, were you a PNG or a flesh tuber, which shows, your original face and everything, or what? When you first started
Uh,
out?
Streaming,
Hmm.
I started, well, I fully started like probably around the time when I was probably a year before VTubing.
Hmm.
And even then, I didn't have like a good schedule. I didn't put myself out there as well as like here.
Right,
And
right.
but like any other content, I
Okay.
started around 2009 on YouTube.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy at the moment.
Hey, aren't we all crazy? That's the main thing.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Oh, dear God, not this again.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also another thing is when you're with your community, what do you call them?
I call them my gems.
Why gyms, if I may ask?
It started out as like kind of like a sincere thing, but it turned into uh, a more lore accurate.
Okay, okay.
So to to give more context, I have a little pet named Curran, who I don't want to say is a pet, but it's more like a tool for me.
Okay, okay.
She is a ghost in the machine, and she's around in my gem.
Hmm. All right.
So yeah, she's captured in my gem and loves it there.
Has she ever tried to break
And that's
free?
the oh no, she is subservient to me. She is loyal.
Yeah.
It's listen, I have a lore video stating a lot of this stuff, so
Which is understanding, you know.
yeah, and it reveals some dark themes on it too, so it's not for the faint of heart.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's getting a little cool in here, so I have to turn down the fan a bit.
Oh, lucky. It's freaking like musky? No, that's not the word I'm looking for. It's humid.
Ah. Would you care to share any recent achievements you have becoming a streamer and all?
Uh, well, I think I hit above my 600 follower count. I haven't
Nice.
been really checking it, but I've gotten a lot of followers recently.
Oh, nice.
Other than that, I don't really. Well, other than that, I'm not even sure if I have any other milestones on it.
But what would happen and what would you do if you reach 1K followers?
What is wrong with y'all?
What?
But realistically, I would probably stick to streaming a lot more.
Which is understandable. Because for myself, if I reach 1K followers, and I did talk to a friend about this, but I didn't know if this would work or not. Because I told them if I reach 1K followers, I would get a certain gift card, but I'm not saying what it is, and put a certain amount in it. And I would probably do the wheel of names and everything. But then I'm like, okay, should I do it with followers only or everybody? And it's just, And a friend says, why don't you get two of them for non-followers and the other one just for followers if they want to join in, basically.
That's a good idea. Maybe once I reach there, then or close to it, I'll think of ways to give thanks to my
Right.
my gems.
Mm-hmm.
But I should also tell you that it's not really the followers that count, because believe me, being a YouTuber and having over 3,000, is it 3,000? 2,000? I forgot, but over 2,000 subscribers and no one's watching you.
Right.
Yeah, it kind of hits a little hard. So if you have that many followers and no one's watching, then people are gonna raise eyebrows at you.
Well, I just mostly stream for fun or whatever, and people say I give off a warm, welcoming, bubbly, cuddly vibe and stuff.
Well, with your exterior, yes.
You're not wrong about that one.
I mean, you're easy to approach and you look like a fun time to hang out with.
Yeah, I still remember when we got attacked by those zombies out of nowhere. Come on, you have to admit that was fun.
Yes.
I am not adorable. But yeah. Okay, would you like to share the memorable experience that you started when you streaming? What was the memorable thing you could remember of the experience you had as being a streamer?
I guess meeting new people.
And that is a good thing too, as well. Because usually you could meet good people and yet you can meet not so great people. It just depends on the person, really.
Hydration is the key to performance.
God damn it, I forgot my water. That's what I was forgetting.
Nice job.
Shut up. I have to go get the water real quick, and I don't want to go AFK right now, but Joker, I will.
Go get your water.
I have to go in the kitchen to go get it, but I'm lazy. Well, this is what I will. I promise. Okay, I will. You weren't kidding about your gyms. I'll try to make this quick, okay? And I will ask a question while I go get this water, all right?
All right.
Okay, what challenges have you faced in your career and how did you overcome them when you were a streamer or when you first started streaming? And this is when you can,
Sure.
basically go ahead and tell them why I go get the water before I get in trouble. All
All right.
right, go ahead and answer it. Be right back, chat.
The troubles of when I started streaming, probably when I was still living with my parents and working part time. You never know when they're going to like yell at you, or not yell at you, but like call your name, your actual name. So you're kind of having to walk around and try to do as much as you can to like stop them. But there's also and other things besides starting streaming, like just have your own place, not being too loud because neighbors, and just the overall like in real life stuff. Now and that includes internet, like internet power outages. If you're everyone's connected. If your power is about to go out, you may need to call stream before it completely gets off, or your internet is having to deal with it. Like I had troubles with my internet probably like a few months back. Like I was trying to tell like my internet provider, hey, it's bad. Like you need to fix it. Like, okay, we'll go out in a week. Like, no, I need it now. It's like, okay, a week. Like, are you what? So they come out, deal with it, and it's still not working, still not working, still not working. And I'm just like having to call them nearly every single day to like get them to fix it. And apparently it wasn't my issue. It was actually one of the lines that were the issue.
Oof.
And now I'm sounding like I'm venting, so my
Dude,
bad.
you're fine. You're fine. Why do you think I do these interviews? So, my fellow warriors and adventurers, yes, I call them my fellow warriors and adventurers, so they could get to know the streamer who I'm interviewing and everything. You know?
Interesting.
And people think,
I wondered about that because I saw your posts like every now and then. It's like warriors and adventurers. So that's how.
yes, but I'll explain why I call them warriors and adventurers, and people may agree with me on this. But basically, the adventurers are people who are just viewers and everything, and sometimes they'll be like, okay, this seems interesting. I'll check them out. And if they watch a few streams of a certain streamer or many as possible, whatever, then they move up from adventurers to warriors. That kind of thing. When you play some RPG games like 14 and other as well.
Okay.
hmm But basically, it's like you're starting out very new and you're still an adventurer as a streamer, but yet when things build up and everything, then boom, you move up to warrior. And yes, Mizzy, I got water. Because my sister's cats was looking at me like, what the hell?
Well, cats always do that. They
Yeah,
always judge.
you're not wrong about that one. And dogs, they just mostly be like, meh, whatever.
They love you either way.
Yes, you're not wrong about that. Okay. Next question. How do you stay motive? Like, what keeps you motivated when you're streaming?
That's a great question. If you find it, let me know. But no, I find it motivating. It's a little bit hard for me to explain, but
Just do the best you can.
I guess looking forward to to hang out with a couple of your viewers, it's enough.
All right.
Like even one or two comments is like good enough for me at least.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's like it again, it's kind of hard to really say because I've been back in 2009 I was catching like this was like before the whole PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye type deal
Right.
too. So
And
I was like one of the first ones.
Excuse me. Sorry. But
Excuse you.
thanks. But yeah, if you kind of think about it and stuff, people have been saying Markiplier expire them, PewDiePie expire them, so on and so forth, you know?
And you're asking who inspired me?
Yeah, that's why the people I view and stuff, some people say, you know, like I said before, PewDiePie or Markiplier. And I get a bunch of people saying Markiplier, and it's like, really? But yeah.
There was a time when I actually did cam streams,
Hmm.
but I took those down because like no one was watching, no one was really reacting. So,
Right.
but who inspired me would be Games Are Sucks.
That's a name?
Yep.
Games are suck.
SUK.
Oh, okay,
Or
okay.
SUX.
Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just munching something. I got a little hungry for a snack.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, he inspired me. He did the exact same thing I did years ago when I too was doing, you know, pretty good on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have people like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, you know, those guys that like have the cam streams. I'm like,
Right?
shoot, I need to go and do that because like I was losing views and subscribers, and then next thing you know, my like no one was watching, and I kept doing it for some reason. Like I was getting 1,000 views over, and then starting to go dwindle down to like 2 and 3,
Which
maybe
isn't
10 on a good day.
Yeah, which isn't bad because, you know, some people usually start out small. Sometimes they start out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. But if
You
I,
okay?
yeah, somehow my wheel, no, why was I about to say wheelchair? My chair kind of rolled over the headphones and basically where the cord is since I got a new desktop.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, you were saying?
But yeah, I get what you're meaning and stuff because when I first started out, I mostly just had like one, two, maybe three views of my friends I knew and stuff, okay? But I started back in, God, what was it? February 11th of 2023, and look what happened. But here's the thing, and some people care about the views and some people care about the followers. You know what I really care about?
What's that?
I care about what I bring into my community. If they like the certain vibe or whatever, okay, I'll keep doing it. You know? And I mostly stream because I enjoy it. At first, I was scared to do it, but thanks to a good friend of mine I known for a year and so, they got me into streaming. And they said it can be scary, it can be challenging. You just got to do what makes you feel comfortable about it.
That's always the fear.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like the streaming itself, though. It's like who's going to be watching.
Mm-hmm. Because when you first start streaming and stuff, and you have these close friends that you known for like what, maybe 2, 3, or more years now, basically they will be there watching your stream along, helping you build that confidence up along with your community. The more you stream, and you know, some will be there supportive for you. Other times, some will be, you know, not so supportive.
I didn't have that luxury of friends back then.
Me, I had friends, God, 14 years now. And I told them, hey, I'm going to be learning how to stream and everything. And I made some new friends who were streamers, and they supported me, and I supported them. And well, here I am. And besides, usually people try to find streamers who well, I know some streamers and stuff. Some could be lewd, some could be not so lewd, some could be chaotic, other times not so chaotic. It just depends on what vibe the community wants, actually.
Which I feel like that's the most important part because you can, like, if there's like these streamers that are like, so I'm going to like call out on a lot of others,
That's fine.
but it's like in a good way. So you know the streamers that have over 1,000 or 1,000,000 followers,
Mm-hmm.
and the chat and like their chat is going like a Brazilian miles an hour, and you can barely read anything.
It's like slow your horses, everybody.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you have all these people that are the streamers talking to, and the streamer can't read all those comments. Now the people who watch us, they want to watch people who are genuinely want that interaction.
Right.
Like, granted, they're not the super popular one, but like they want to you know have someone who's entertaining but also can talk to you and chat like in real time.
Right. And some streamers, and I may be calling out some people with this, but some streamers do have ADHD, or some of them cannot pronounce certain names or words right, depending on how the viewer types it out and all that stuff. But it's not their fault, really. It's just how they were. Because for me, I am autistic but high functioning. And you can see like where it has on their Streamlabs or Stream Elements, whichever program they use, it usually says, "Hey, I may repeat myself twice. Forgive me," or everything. And of course, sometimes I have trouble pronouncing some names, and I always say fancy English is hard, and people are like, it's not fancy English, but it is if you think about it, with the big fancy words.
I mean, a lot of people with their names are spelled differently,
Right?
just just to add the fact they want to be more unique, or maybe that name is already taken. Who knows?
Who knows, right? Because when people first saw my name and stuff, they was like saying, "Is it Chaya or Chai?" I'm like, "Chai, yeah." Or I tell them, "Just call me Chai for short."
That goes with my own name, which is Hookening, and a lot of people call me Hook because I think I've only heard one person call me Hookening,
Mm,
and that's just to read off a chat.
right. At first, I almost called you Hooking.
Hooking.
Yeah. I mean, you have the hook and then the ing.
Fair enough. You're just missing the en.
You're not wrong about that one.
Good thing I speak English though, because I do need that en.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Next question. Would you like to share any lessons you learned from your mistakes when you did streaming and all?
Find out why you're not getting views, and any mistake you made, especially like your models, your uh like anything, like with this third version of my model, because the one you shouted out was the second version, so you saw that.
Right.
My this third one here, it looks great, don't get me wrong,
It looks amazing.
but like if you're looking at a distance, like everything kind of blends in together, and that was like my first mistake because I'm not very good with colors, as you can see.
I think it's still pretty good if you think about it.
It looks good design wise, but
Mhm.
like it needs more color.
The only color I see is the orange and purple and brown, and that's it.
Yep, I need more color.
But yeah,
Other than that, like I look good, so
you do. But then, of course, when I basically was thinking, okay, what should I do? Who should I stream as? All that kind of stuff. And then I'm like, wait a minute, my character Chaya from the game. See? Neon's doing their best with the colors.
Yes, they're actually doing my redesign.
Nice. Don't forget to add the rainbow colors, Neon. But yeah, like I said, I was thinking about bringing my character from 14, which she's originally from. Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget and continue on with this, chat, you are more than welcome to ask Hook here any questions you like. It could be silly questions, anything your heart desires, but it has to be one.
Wait, that's not in the contract. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But yeah.
I'm getting paid for this, right?
Wait, paid? Hey, Pats, it's going. I will have to talk to you about that after stream for the pay thing. Oh, God. Great, now I forgot what the hell I was saying. Damn it.
Oops.
It's okay. It's okay.
The failures, mistakes.
Oh, yeah. When I first started streaming and everything, I was just using a PNG reactor that I found on the site or whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll make that into my character. And, because I didn't know anybody could do art. I'm not a good artist myself. And I'm like, okay, I'll use this. And I explained to people, I said, hey, I just found this PNG. I just kind of edited it or whatever. And then I found another one on the site, basically kind of like Pit Crew or whatever, and used it as a PNG reactor for now. And of course, when my friend told me about Vroid and stuff, I first made her out with what I didn't know how to add scales, horns, or whatever. Okay, because I was still new to the Vroid thing. And I was trying to figure out what outfit would go with her and everything. And it was just going to be like the casual Final Fantasy 14 casual outfit. And I'm like, it doesn't give off that vibe and stuff. I'm sorry, but it didn't. But then I'm like, wait a minute. And when I added this scales and horn, and a good friend helped me add the tail to this character, and I'm like, thank you, Lord, for this. I thought, I could give her some knee socks, but cat version, along with some shorts and boots, almost like military boots, sort of, along with a sweatshirt and a t-shirt underneath it, where it covers over her stomach, and put her hair up into some pigtails, but the rest as long, because that's how long my hair was in real life, to be honest. But yeah. So I made Kyle like that from the game into being a gamer / streamer. I mean, it works out.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, next question. How do you handle...
I do want to add to the failures and mistakes.
What's that?
So, when you fail at something, you're learning, right?
Right.
Don't let that get you down, especially with everyone watching. Because in order to learn, you need to fail.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't fail, then you're not really learning.
Right.
And you can never be better at that thing.
And plus, if you kind of think about it, since you're a streamer and all, and you have the scuff moments, you're not failing, you're just having scuff moments, along with trying to make the community laugh, building it up, and, some people tend to see the scuff, and they enjoy that.
So the only scuff that sucks is if you're not heard.
Right. But
other than that,
yeah, but still,
it's pretty entertaining to see someone like, oh no, don't look behind the curtain.
Right. But still, from what people and fellow streamers would say about this, even our fellow dragon friends, they would say, if you're not having scuff, you are not a true streamer.
That's why I usually say, nope, there's no scuff. This is definitely on point. This is intentional.
And guess what happens?
Entertainment.
Yep.
That's why I do it. That's why I just say like, yep, this is not scuff. This is definitely something I'm doing.
Yep. And at times I would have scuff moments or whatever. It's like chat can't hear the music, they can't hear me. I remember one time when I was streaming and chat couldn't hear the background music or all my friends talking. I'm like, wait. And this was only into it an hour. And I'm like, now you tell me.
So that's one of the worst when chat thinks this is supposed to happen, but it's like
Right.
not.
All right.
Like I get it, you don't want to like tell the streamer what to do, but please tell us if we're having scuff.
Right. And they're like, sometimes if it's friends or mods that you know very well and everything, they mostly will pick on you and stuff, which is understandable. But if it's like a random person or whatever, we just need some honest opinion and that kind of thing. Oof. I feel so sorry for you, Neon. I really do.
Ah.
Oof. But yeah, it's just like I said, if it's just the mods and your friends that are VIP and someone you're really close with in the group, that's okay that they pick on you and stuff. And that's their job. But if it's like a random person that just randomly follow you or whatever, then it's like, okay, can you please tell me and all that stuff? But sometimes they're honestly, and yet usually when we don't know this person, they would pick on us and everything. But yet it's like, please don't pick on me or please don't do this or do that because I don't know you that well and everything.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things for other people, especially when they can get parasocial at times.
Right. And besides, some streamers do call out lurkers, some do, some don't. And here's the thing, and you probably had this happen to you before, and same thing for you, Neon. You probably had like one of your friends or whatever join in your call to play a game, just for shits and giggles, okay? And then they say, "Oh, you have this such and such viewers. That's not bad." That's like a big no right there. That is a big no.
Wait, you have viewers, you're calling out viewers in your chatting that are lurking?
Yes, but basically, sometimes it's good to shout out the lurkers because you don't say their names or whatever when they're lurking. That's okay because I have some friends who say fellow moblins and lurkers and, because they're not calling out the lurkers' names or their Twitch names and stuff. But what I'm meaning is basically I have some friends who play games with me and everything, and we had one friend, I'm not kidding about this, but one friend that looked at my viewers and say, "Oh, you have this such and such viewers. That's not bad." I'm like, dude, no, no.
I do like to add on to calling out lurkers because I've actually done that and I learned from the mistakes. So that's like one of the reasons why you need to learn from your mistakes.
Right. And for me, I just say my fellow warriors adventurers and stuff, and it's just some people enjoy that and everything being called out, but in a good way, in a good way. But with the fewer things, it's like, no. Because if I remember right, if someone calls out for the viewers and everything, then it's like, okay, you're making me look like the bad guy here and all. I just don't want to know how many viewers I have. I just want to know if I'm doing well, if everybody's having fun with the community and the environment I give off, or any streamer actually.
And plus, with the how many viewers, sometimes Twitch will lie to you saying you have. Let me just say you have 4 viewers,
Mm-hmm.
and in chat, like lurking, you have like 20.
Right. And of course, this did happen before, and this probably happened to you before, but at a certain time, I had a certain amount of followers, and I was almost close to my goal. I looked, I'm like, wait a minute, something's not right here. I looked, and it was mostly bots, and I clicked on their usernames. They said, hey, for more followers or whatever, click this link to get that. I'm like, you're shitting me, right?
That's when you know you need to put the ban hammer on those bots.
Yeah, and of course, you've probably seen this on my Twitter post before. When that happened to me, I took screenshots of every single bot I could find and stuff. And I'm like warning my other warriors about it and everything so they would know and share with their fellow communities as well in case they are a streamer or not. Anyways, let's get back to asking the questions then, okay?
I thought you had more to add there.
No.
Okay.
All right, Zach, enjoy your lurk. All right, how do
Hey,
you
Zach.
okay, how do you handle like the feedback and everything from your community or your streaming and videos?
I wish they'd give me more feedback. Like, no, really, like freaking doing content creation for that many years and I barely get any criticism. Like, I know a lot of people don't want criticism because, you know, they're up their own butts and sniffing it on the way in, but
Right.
they, but like, that's the whole part of content creating is like criticism and feedback to make it better. Like, if your viewers don't like what you're doing, or the majority of them, then don't settle for the smaller viewers that are going to like maybe stick around for a week and see that the changes aren't their liking, then leave.
Right. Just give them a few,
Like, just
you know.
find a way, you know.
Mhm. And like you said, if it's a community you like, just stay around and see if you like even more and stuff. But yet, if there's another streamer you don't like, but yet give it, like you said, Hook, give it a week and all and see what happens. But who knows, actually, to be honest. All right. Let's see
Uh,
here.
oh, my bad.
That's okay.
One more thing. I am making a game, and we'll probably go down that list. But with that game, I'm looking for criticism, and so far I don't really have a lot of it. So I'm like, am I doing this right?
That's the question I was
Especially
about
since
to
it's a
ask.
visual novel.
That's the question I was about to ask next. The question was going to be, would you like to share any upcoming projects or collaborations you're going to be doing?
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I was about to ask you.
So I am making a game called Kalana's Misery. It's a visual novel. You're a slave girl who finds AI mech, and it tells you need to escape. So that's how you do it. And it goes off by a turn-based type, where it tells you what the enemy's going to do, and you have to learn how to counteract that.
Okay.
I can give you a link to it if you'd like.
Okay, I'll probably have to check that after stream when it's over.
Okay, but I'll just give it to you on Discord.
Okay.
But yeah, besides the game, since I've been working on for a few years now, I've also been working on a few comics here and there.
Ooh.
One of them is complete, and it kind of delves a little bit deeper into the backstory of my own character, but also my Ghost in the Machine Curran.
Okay.
Like just you know, a little bit of like, oh, that's where she came from, or that's what she looked like, something like that.
Okay.
I'm also learning how to do or how to use Godot, the Godot gaming engine.
Nice. I hope it goes well for you, Hook. I really do.
I hope so too, because I have a lot of creativity that I need to burn off.
Right? Ugh. Don't you hate when that happens? You have a lot of creativity and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to do this. And then later it just dies on you. You're like, God damn it.
Right?
Yeah, it's basically, let's put it this way. You have an idea, you want to do this creativity around what, maybe 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the morning. And you're like telling yourself, okay, I have to remind myself to do this when I first wake up and everything. And when you fall asleep, then you like wake up the next day. But yeah, then it's like,
That's when you know you need to write it down.
and when you say, I'll write this down, and when you try to write it down and stuff, you're like, what was it again? God damn it.
That's me with dreams.
Right? And of course, I was going to do my lore video and everything, how she became a half dragon and half human, which people like saying, why is she a halfling? And I explained it to them so many times. Her mother was a human, her father was a dragon, but her mother was not a bard for the heads up. And don't ask how it works. It just works.
Oh yeah, same here.
Wait, what?
You know how dragons became to be? Well, when an imported and a dragon love each other very much.
Yeah, and I'm called a halfling because, well, you know, humans tend to be about 5'6" or more, right? And height wise.
Yes.
The awkward silence.
No, I thought you were going to say more stuff.
I was waiting for your response.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, with my height, like the small, technically the smallest is a runt, which is about 4 or 5, and that's just like runts because they look close up they look like small adults, but like far away they look like children type deal.
Yeah.
But with me being, me, I'm the smallest I am for not being a runt is 6'5", and the highest is 8 foot.
Yeah. Like I said, my mother was 5'6" or 5'7", I don't remember which, but it was in the 5 foot section, and she was a normal size. My father, of course, was like 8 foot. And for me, I'm 5 foot.
Oh, you're 5 foot?
Like 5'2".
You're small.
I will fight you.
Freaking Kern is taller than you.
I will kick you in the knees, okay?
Get in line. I have a group of ones who are like wanting to eat my knees or toes rather.
Yeah, and every time when I tell people that my mother was a human and my father is a dragon, I say, yeah, because, well, she's the smallest in the front of the family. Hey, at least my sister got normal height, okay? She is 5'6". She's 5'6". Me, 5'2".
At least you're but that still doesn't matter because you're still 5'2". Oh yeah, I can do that too.
Oh my god. Huck, you're an asshole.
I know.
I'm glad we're friends with you and Neon.
I've been told I was an asshole, so.
Hey, it's better to be a smartass than a dumbass.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. Because basically your ass didn't go to school with you, so it became a smartass.
Yes.
I bet Neon here is just laughing their ass off. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna ask another question and probably take a quick intermission break then.
Alright.
All right. Here's this question. How do you balance your personal life with streaming? Like, how do you balance that?
Well, recently, I'm changing jobs like in the middle of this, so uh, I was a night worker, and the only way I can actually realistically stream, especially longer, is on days when I'm not streaming, and even then, on the days when I'm not streaming, I have a D&D campaign on that day, so I'm having to do 2 streams a week.
Dang.
But recently, I'm able to do a lot more. I have a lot more free time in exchange for a few hours off. So it's not much, but like I don't really need the cash at the moment.
Right.
Not saying I'm rich. I'm just saying I'm sued. I'm well off right now.
Wait, you're sued?
No, I'm not. No,
You said it, not me.
I misspoke.
Like I said, fancy English, hard.
Right. But yeah, balancing it out. Just I usually don't think of or schedule stuff like 2 weeks in advance. Maybe it would be on the same week.
Right.
So
Just like what happened
I try
today.
to,
Just like what happened today.
right?
Yeah.
And with taking yourself like a mental break, because you don't want to be one of those streamers that like react to stuff like every single day and stream for 8 hours plus. Like that's
Yeah, or doing the
I don't think that's mentally
Mm-mm.
sound for you. And plus I don't think a lot of people would want to watch you for that long.
Right.
There probably is people that are just begging me to do like 8 hour streams, and I'm over here like 4, maybe 5 hours is good enough.
Dude.
6 is like pushing it, but I could do it, but
Dude,
it's not really.
trust me. I'd done an 8-hour stream before, and that was to St. Jude's when it was getting close to Christmas. And oh my God, let's just say I rated one of my friends, and then after I rated one of my friends, and I went to my other friend who was streaming and playing a game and stuff. And I was talking or whatever, and they said, "Hey, Chai, why don't you come join us in this game or whatever?" And one of their friends, who I'm friends with, saying, "Is that Chai?" And they said, "Yeah, why?" And let's just say I got in trouble because I told them I've been streaming for 8 hours and stuff.
And they're telling you, hey, take a rest.
Yes, they said, "Go to bed. You need sleep." I'm like, God damn it. Got called out on.
Would you like to know what happened to me when I was doing the donathon?
What's that?
So I decided to do one of those achievements for Dead Rising, the first Dead Rising,
Mm-hmm.
in which is I forgot what it was, but you need to stay in the mall for a number of days.
Huh.
And it sounds easy, but like your hunger bar will run out and you have to go and find food while
Ugh.
also managing, like, no, your health is going down your health will go down, so you have to like keep on replenishing it with food.
Right, right.
And the only way to do it is either find it, which is going to be limited, or by the psychos that are trying to kill you.
Damn.
So you get the picture of how I'm going through. So I am sick while doing this.
Huck.
And you know how long it takes to get the achievement for like, being in it for 3 days instead of 5?
Yeah.
Which I'm going off on top of my head. 14 hours.
Damn.
So I was sick. I was stressed about, doing all this.
Which is
And
understandable.
yeah. I mean, I had a plan and all that. But still, though, 14 hours straight of streaming a video game while sick.
All I could do is just face palm to that. Why? Just why?
Because I said I was going to do a donathon, I had that time, but I was sick, so I couldn't really say no to it. But hey, I'm
Yeah.
here. I pushed through.
At least don't do what I'm doing. Basically streaming from what 9:30 till about what 2 in the morning with streaming and everything. Yeah.
That's like 5 hours.
No, let's put it this way. I have to do it like from the 1st all the way through the 30th for this event.
Yeesh.
Yeah. But add those 5 hours from like 9:30 till 2 in the morning. Add those together for the 30 days of June.
I'm going to assume that you passed out after that.
Well, let's just say a few days I was going to push through a streaming and I'm like, no, my body is like, and I'm not kidding about this. I passed out a few times and other stuff because I was tired, getting less sleep, everything. And I'm like thinking to myself, why in the seven hells did I do this? Why?
Timing.
Yeah. But still, I just want to do it because, with the Young LBG going on, and since it was Pride Month and stuff, I was thinking, you know what, I'll do this and let chat torture me and everything, all that kind of stuff. But in a good way, but in a good way.
Oh, of course, of course. I didn't think it would be in a bad way.
Yeah, and plus at the time I had let's say a really bad laptop that was 4 years old, and you could tell how badly it was crashing and other stuff every time when I tried to play a game and everything with a few friends and stuff.
I'm guessing they can count the frames.
Yeah, it was mostly stuck in the 30 frames or way lower and everything. I couldn't play Helldivers or any other games I wanted to play, like Final Fantasy VII, the remake and stuff, which was pretty bad.
Oof.
Yeah, but
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, but thanks to my sister and sister-in-law, they got me a desktop with a monitor, and we got to get another cord thing to hook up 2 more monitors and stuff.
So wait, you have 3 monitors total?
Yep.
Oh, lucky. Well, I mean, I can buy one for myself, but still.
Well, let's put it this way. 1 monitor I got from my sister, and 2 we got from a friend. Free.
At least it's better. It's something better than nothing.
Yeah, but we tried hooking it up to my desktop and stuff, but we found out we had 1 plug. So we have to get something that can hook up to the other 2 monitors while this one is hooked up to that same power cord or whatever. So basically all 3 monitors can work along with different, the what the hell is it? What the hell is it? Basically, one side could have all my notes and everything. The other side could show like OBS and other stuff, and the middle could show the game. But we have to get a cord for that as well. Because we did buy one and stuff, but there was one problem. We tried making it where it had 3 different separate monitors, but it was all connected as one, and that didn't work out. Yeah. And
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, but money's getting tight and everything, but we're working.
Ain't it always?
You're not wrong about that one. I want to go to TwitchCon and see all my friends and everybody I met off of streaming. But,
You don't think you can?
dude, where I live, I have to fly. And I'm not kidding. I have to fly from the east all the way to the west.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Because imagine how much plane tickets are, and the train tickets as well. Basically, from the hotel you are staying, along riding the train or taking a taxi or whatever car you take from point A to point B, and then back from point.
I know.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
you go ahead.
I do know a couple of people that are offering to for roommates,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just an Airbnb, and Yeah, I'll give you more information on that.
I hear that a lot, like Airbnb. What is that?
It's like a hotel. Well, not a hotel. It's like a house, but for rent.
Okay. So basically, almost like a rent to own kind of thing.
Uh, not rent to own. It's like rent to rent. It's like
Okay.
and it's usually like a lot cheaper, but you have to like you can't just walk in and like, hey, I need to rent this. You kind of need a reservation, whatever.
Kind of
You need to
reservation.
like, yeah, you need to like rent it out for this number of days.
Right.
And the ones that I've seen, especially around where I live, it's like about $60 per night,
That's not bad.
maybe 50. You need to book it. Yes, thank you, Neon.
Thanks, Neon. But yeah,
But that's Airbnbs.
I get what you're saying. But of course, like I said, where I am, I have to fly, and mostly the driving would take a long time because my good friend who used to live in the same EST time and with me, but in a different state, she drove from there all the way through to the west side, basically to California and stuff. And it literally took her almost a whole day.
A whole day?
Yes. She left, I think, about 2 or 3 in the morning and then didn't get there till about, God, I think about 2 or 3 in the morning. I don't know. I have to look it up. But let's just say it's a long ass drive.
I know it would take me. Let's see. I know I'm checking the map. 27 hours with tolls.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what kind of shortcut she's going. Chaya?
Yeah? What's up?
Uh,
Hmm?
I see my PNG moving. Chaya, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I was just being quiet for a second. But yeah, guess how long it'll take me from where I am all the way to California?
32 hours?
Let's just say 1 day and 13 hours. By
I was close.
car.
No, that's why I'm saying by car for me too.
Damn.
If you want to know by bike, then it's 7 days.
Oh, by bike? 10 days.
Hey, let's go! Get them gains!
Yeah, but you have to imagine riding up and down those hills like biking it.
No, thank you.
Right?
So
I
you
was
said
just
we're gonna
stretching.
be doing. What's up?
I said I was just stretching.
So you said we're gonna have an admission.
Yeah, we're gonna
Unless
take.
you want to add more stuff.
Well, we're gonna take a quick intermission break because we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
So I thought, what the hey, we'll let our fellow adventurers and warriors get their drink if they need to stretch or any kind of stuff they need to do or use the dragon's room. Like you, for example, you could get some more water, get some more snacks, or whatever you need to do.
Yeah, I think I'll get some snacks.
All right, and we'll be right back, Chuck. We're going to go take a quick intermission break, and I don't know how long we'll be AFK, but we will be right back. All right, chat, I am back. And I hope everyone got what they needed as well.
I'm feeling more refreshed.
That's good. I just had to use the dragon's room and I feel much better getting some fresh air. All right. Next question. What is the biggest challenge you have faced so far?
The biggest challenge I've faced.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go. Okay. Let's see. I think the biggest challenge I've faced is knowing that most of your friends, or at least the people that you've collabed with, are getting a little bit more popular than you. And this has happened several times.
Which is understanding.
And especially with those people that you collab with now kind of turn to the people you didn't know before.
Right.
Like it either this sudden popularity turned them into just narcissistic assholes, or they just kind of forgot about you, or thinking that you're wanting to, collab with them again because they're, oh, they have over 5,000 followers and have 100 viewer or average viewers. Like, no, I just want to get to know you, or not get to know you, but like just know you.
Right.
I just want to catch up on things.
Which is understanding, but if you kind of think about it, sometimes with the person you collab, and they would basically tag your name in it and kind of stuff, and also you do the same thing, but usually depends on the person, because sometimes when you're collabing that person or whatever, they say, hey, check out this amazing co-creator. They do this and that, blah, blah, and kind of stuff. And sometimes your friends will help you out at the end and stuff with their communities.
I mean, I say collab and not friends, because I know quite a few friends that are, up there in popularity than me. And I'm not saying that to call them out. I'm saying like congratulations, but like we're still friends and all.
Right.
But like it's just those people that, you collab once or twice and they just kind of got a jump start on their own career and forgot about you.
Right. And that could be hurtful at times. And all right, Bump, enjoy your lurk. And hello, Topanga. But yeah, half the time I see Topanga's right. No matter how big you are, it should always be about the community.
That is true. That is true. But you can't help but feel a little bit of envious to those people.
Right. And of course, with my Discord server, where I have where it says community night or whatever, sometimes I have like my mods or my warriors join in if we have the game or whatever. And if we don't, then I still talk to them and stuff, and they're more than welcome to join anytime or whatever. But when I have the streaming event like this going on or whatever, I limit it to a certain amount of people, because I don't want like a bunch of huge people joining in randomly or whatever. Because if it's just like a community night where we are all playing the game, some will be streaming on their end, some won't be. It just depends on who you're doing it with. And besides, when you're collabing with your friends, you get more building in that community and stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And you're right, Topanga, we should definitely do that sometime.
Oh, yeah, that one hurts a lot more, because you think people would be, loyal, or at least, have an open mind, but no.
Right. And get this. And of course, when I want to collab with some certain people or whoever, I told a good friend of mine, I was in voice chat with them and stuff, and I'm not kidding about this, but it was back somewhere in May, I think. Yeah, when I was taking my break from streaming and everything, but I could still play games, talk to my friends, and other stuff. But let's just put it this way: when I was talking to them in voice chat with our other friends, I told them, I said, "Hey, I got a lot of people I'm going to be streaming with in June for the Traverse Project and everything." That's true, Neon. That is true. But when I told him I got people down, like for the Twitch collab for 2024, and I started that back in what, March? And I have it all the way through December. I got like a few people I did stream with in June. And I got two more people, which I do need to talk about of what time, what day would work for them. I already got one for the 26th we're going to be doing, but I still have to talk to the one for tomorrow, which is coming up for me, and see what game will work out for us and that kind of thing. And when I explained it to him about my schedules of, for example, since we're in June and I got a couple people down for July, I'm like, hey, I'll put you down here for this certain month. And when it gets close to it or very close, I will say what would be a good time, what would be a good day would work for you. And they said that's a good idea. But what do you think?
Sorry.
It's okay. You want to repeat that again?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. But that's what I started doing. Like, I write down the Twitch collabs, who I'm going to be collabing with. And of course, I would talk to them when it gets very close to that certain month. I'll be like, okay, what games do you have? What games can we collab with? What works for you for day and time and stuff? Oh, thank you, Neon. But yeah, and I would write down like if I'm going to go on a hiatus or whatever, I would put like thinking what would be a good month for me. And when, okay, for example, I got August down for hiatus because I'm like, I need a break because I've been streaming for almost a full month in June. And July, I'm going to go back to my original scheduling for streaming and everything and stuff. And that's what I do for the same thing with another list I have for people who I have a talk show with. I said, what would be a good day? What would be a good time? All that kind of stuff. And if they say, hey, put me down for September or October, then I'm like, okay, I'll put you down for both, but we'll put a question mark on it because we don't know yet. What would be a good time or a good day? And let's say October rolls around and they said, oh, I can't because something's coming up and everything for in October and stuff. And I'm like, okay, we'll try November. And then when November rolls around, I talked to them again and they said, okay, we could do it at, say, for example, we could do this on Saturday at 10 o'clock. I'm like, okay, that's fine. That'll work with me. And that's the other thing too. You have to talk to the community along with the streamers who you're going to be interviewing or playing games with or collabing of the same games you have and stuff. And like I said, sorry.
Oh, and most of the time, sometimes schedules, change, and you don't get to, play with them because the schedule changed, or maybe it slipped their mind. Like in an honest saying, maybe it slipped their mind.
Who knows? But of course, that's why I say I usually write their names down twice on a certain month and put a question mark on it because we're thinking, okay, would this be good for them or would this not be good for them? So that's why we do it that way. Because when I ask a friend, hey, you want to stream on this certain month or whatever and stuff, and I would say I'll probably ask you either in June or July because they were moving from where they were into a different household because they were moving from their roommates and stuff. Then I'm like, okay, would June work for you? And they said, that's fine, So I put them.
You never really know about moving.
Right. Because they were trying to find a day and stuff and they were not going to be streaming on May. And I said, okay, I'll put you down for June or July. And when they finally moved in and stuff, I talked to them when it got close to the end of May. I said, what would be a good day? What would be a good time? All that kind of for you. So I'm trying to communicate with the streamer and see what would be a good day or time for you. And besides, I already got one person I'm going to be streaming twice with. One in June on the 26th and another one in November.
That far away, huh?
But hey, I explained, I said to them, I already got somebody in September. I got 3 people in October. And I said, what would be good for you? Because I got November and December opening right now. And he said, put me down for November. And he asked me what days do I stream and stuff. I said, I mostly stream on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 p.m. AST, or sometimes the latest is 10, depending on what's going on and stuff on those certain days. And of course, he says, put me down for November. We could probably do it on a Wednesday. And I said, yeah, but when it gets close, like I told them, when the October comes around and we're in that month, and let's say, for example, it's like October 20th, and that's when I messaged them saying, hey, what would be a good day? What would be a good time? And all that other stuff would work for you. And like I said, they said that wasn't a bad idea what I'm doing. But
At least you can get to meet new people and interview them, right?
right. With the interview and also collabing with them and stuff. And that's how you build a strong community with some streamers. Sometimes with their community, you can basically build trust and other stuff as well. Hell, I already wrote down for next year, which is going to be coming up in what, almost, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months away. And we're halfway.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I already wrote down.
It feels like we're still in March.
I know, right? But yeah. And like I said, I already got stuff going on, blah, blah, and stuff. And since, like I said, since we're in the middle of June or close to the end of June, I already wrote down for like the talk show again for 2025, who would be joining from January through December, of course. See? Neon's not wrong.
You ever think you're gonna stick to this in next year?
Oh, I am. But of course, when January rolls around, I still have to do my debut of something, but we have to reach our goals is the thing for that. But right now, this is more important for the June projects of the Trevor Project, mostly for the charity event.
Understandable.
But yeah. And then, of course, when it gets to like either February or March, I'm going to put down a hiatus, but I will still do a talk show and stuff. It'll be just one stream and stuff. Because, it's what I'll be going on a hiatus, and I'll be streaming one talk show from January all the way through December of Quest of the Light and things. But I'm not going to post it right now on Twitter. I'm just going to wait till maybe, October and November to do it, basically.
Right.
But where it says like Twitch collabs, I may take a hiatus break in February or maybe in March or June. I don't know which. But I'm just going to wait till I get a little closer to that certain month in 2025. But from your point of view, Hook, what do you think of that idea of what I'm doing?
It's admirable.
All right. Since we're out of the subject of the talk show and stuff, just talking about,
Just talking about what you're doing instead of what I'm doing.
Well, I'm just trying to help out what we asked the question and stuff, It just.
Oh no. I'm just being jokey.
I know, dude. All right. Here is the next question. What is your advice for people who wants to become streamers? What would be the main advice you would tell them from what you experience?
Don't. But in all seriousness, it depends on how committed you are to this, because it's not just I have this cool character, I'm gonna go stream and no one's watching, and then that usually like people who see live 2D characters, especially the ones with B Shoujo and all that, they see them like, I want to be that, and they get like a $2,000 live 2D model. They stream it for like a week or two and then drop it. Like, please don't do that. Start small.
And Hook
Like,
is
even
right.
if you're a PNG.
Right. But basically, if you do want to start out as a streamer, and like you said, Hook, start out as a PNG. Well, there's another way too. You could start as a PNG, or if you're really comfortable with this, you could show yourself on camera. It just depends on what you want, actually.
But what I'm saying is get the feel of it, not just like go off the deep end like I did with my 3D model. But so that's like the beauty of it, is 3D jank model. But
And
what I'm saying is
mm-hmm.
don't put a lot of money into it. Like, you can get a camera, like a web camera for whatever.
Right.
Like, it doesn't even need to be a VTuber thing. You can just get like a $30 web camera and it'll do fine. Like, you don't need anything expensive. Just try to be yourself and evolve past that point.
Right. And play the games you're comfortable with and showing it to the community and explain why you like this game. Why do you enjoy it?
Yeah, and don't be one of those people that, like, sit on stream, don't talk for an hour, or don't talk at all because no one's chatting. People look to, like, even lurkers. Lurkers, sure, they're probably not watching, but like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you can put this on YouTube. You can put your VOD on YouTube and
Right.
show it that way. Like, if your VOD has no, what was it? If you're not talking, talking about the game, talking about what you're doing. Like, for instance, an example. All right, so I'm gonna go over to this one place, get my ammo, and then run on over to the quest over here. Like, something like that.
Right.
Like, just do anything. You don't need to be talking like the entire time. Just like get a feel of like what your community, what the viewers are having you think. Because if you feel like you're muted because no one's talking, like, that's fine. People want to hear you. They necessarily don't want to talk, but they want to get to know you. They want to get to know what you think,
Right. And sometimes some streamers do have the thing where it says a silent stream because, some are sick, some are not feeling well, or they lost their voice, or born without a voice. And that's fine too, If they're doing art or writing poetry or playing a game, and it just depends on the streamer because some can be okay, some can be good. It just depends on what they're streaming, actually. But other times when streamers are playing games and everything, they just mostly stay quiet because they're either focusing or trying to pay attention to the storyline and stuff.
And especially with like bosses in games, or maybe there's like a tough battle and like they're trying to like focus and not die a lot.
Right.
Like, or maybe there's even a challenge, or maybe speed running tech, and like, if you want to be a speedrunner, that's fine, but like you'll probably need, like, especially if you're starting out, people who view speedrunners will probably know that you won't be speaking or chatting as much,
Mm-hmm.
because they're putting all their 110% of their brain power into getting turning that millisecond around.
Right. Which is understanding as well. Because their main goal is to focus and try to beat like a certain time and whatever on the certain game they're playing.
And also have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're this isn't a job. This isn't like your entire life. Like, sure, you want to make it your life, but again, when you start out, start very small because for today's thing, people see the big streamers making so much money that like every stream they do is like $500 a pop.
Right.
Like I'm just giving like a random number, but you get what I mean. Don't think you're gonna start out and start big like I thought I did back then. Even though I could have, but I changed nothing on my stuff. Still, start small, get a feel of it, and if you feel like this is what you want, then go right ahead. But like, keep your expectations low.
Right.
That's all I need to say about that. Just
And also play the games you're most comfortable with for the beginning. If you're
not play that Call of Duty series that you hate so much.
Hook, I almost called you Neon. I almost called you Neon Hook.
Ignore me.
Oh, and thank you for the care package, Neon. You gotta take it too.
What, me?
Yes, you.
What's the care package have to deal with?
Basically, for the care package, take a drink, stretch, and. Not
Posture
right.
check?
Yes. Basically, straighten your back up. And not be a shrimp.
I'm trying not to be a shrimp. Shrimp.
I didn't know you were a simp. Ow! Axel, what was that for?
Immediate. You start insulting me, you get bonked.
Oh my god, someone clip that. That was perfect timing. But yeah. And of course, hey!
Oh, there's one.
Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. He said it, not me. He said it, not me.
I did say it.
Oh my god, thank you, Neon. He was trying to say shrimp, not simp.
So I think that's
Oh.
in their regular. Well. Also, I think saying that word is in under the TOS.
Yeah, but basically we were trying to fix it to say shrimp.
Yes.
Yeah, and don't worry, Twitch, we were fixing it. We were fixing it, I promise. Oh, God. But yeah, and of course the other thing is, well, God. What was your very first comfortable streaming game when you became a streamer? What was your very first game you started showing off?
Cry of Fear.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to do more of the horror games before I started becoming a horror VTuber.
Okay.
And I decided Cry of Fear because at the time I thought it was like one of those games like, yeah, people will be excited to see because it's an older game, but like a popular game at what I thought. So I decided to do that, and it didn't really. I mean, it did well, but it wasn't what I expected. But I did have fun playing it.
All right.
And there's a lot of clippable moments here.
Hey, at least you were not like me in Final Fantasy 14, where I was basically scared a little bit when a friend was saying car, and then somehow I found the Aetheryte basically off a cliff.
Nice.
Yeah, and we couldn't stop laughing. Luckily, the car saved my life, and I'm like, okay, I'm not allowed to drive anymore. Let's just say that.
Apparently not.
Hey, it's not my fault. They scared me, okay? What?
Deserved it.
Oh my god. Okay, I have a serious question for you, Hook. Do you let your chat bully
I
you
mean-
like this?
I mean, I bully back, so
Hmm.
it's kind of like the whole like. Well, I'm gonna pick on Neon here for a moment.
All right.
Neon tried to head pat me, and I bit back, so you can kind of see what happens when you bully the dragon.
Yeah, for me, if someone gives me head pats, I snuggle.
Aw.
Mm-hmm. I just realized something. We're kind of like yin and yang here.
Yeah, Neon and I as well.
Oh, have you ever played a game called Sketchy Contract?
I have not.
Oh, let's just say it's kind of like Lethal Company almost. A mixture of content warning, okay? And I know Neon would love this. I know Neon would love this. But you know in Lethal Company how you have that shovel or a stop sign to bonk people with?
Yes.
And Sketchy Contract, let's just say you have a flamingo on a pole. Yes, it is attached to a pole, and you could bonk other players with it.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a underwater one.
It could be underwater, it could be in space, and everything.
Pickles. I'm looking at the at the review
Yep.
or trailer.
But yeah. And also you get a cat too.
Instant buy.
Yes. But basically it'll be your emotional support animal. And let's just put it this way. If you buy like a generator or whatever, and it does have if you go to certain worlds or whatever, and you do get to get a generator and stuff, but you have to pay for it and then take it over to where the little hospital is. And I'm not kidding about this, but you can revive your friend who has fallen.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And also, I am not kidding about this too, but also when you die in the game and you're there with your friends who die as well and
You die
everything.
for real?
No, 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 no. What I'm saying is basically you can still always chat with your friends and other players too, as well, in the Sketchy Contract.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You can communicate with the people and your friends who are dead too in the game.
That's handy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and you're gonna definitely love this. But with the food you find on the ground and stuff, or you find a vending machine that you use to pay with, you can use that for your health too.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I'll assume because you are you need these this stuff to sell, so it's like do I use it for health or do I use it for to sell?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Oh, and also with the shrink ray, and I'm not kidding about this, but with the shrink ray you have and stuff from Sketchy Contract, basically you can shrink the mimic down, which is a chest, of course, that they had to add. And you can sell that too. And monsters as well that you kill in the game. It's really
Ooh.
fun. And just a fair warning, there is a doll in there too. And there is a clip, I think I caught it or someone else caught it, but it's where a doll attacks me. And you've probably seen it on TikTok where I got bonked by a doll and died.
Bonked by a doll and died. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's on TikTok and also it's in one of my clips. And oh my God, it was hilarious. I swear, Axel likes to bonk me at times, so does chat, or they tend to jump scare me. But I had to take off the jump scare because we're doing an interview and stuff. What? Hey! I swear, they like to bully this little halfling dragon.
Oh, I get the I get the I get the feeling because even though I bite back, they still come for seconds.
Right? Why do they always have to pick us on the small guys? Well, I know you're tall, but you get what I mean.
Well, I mean, I think it's because they want to see our reaction because like it's like, oh yeah, they'll like if people don't get a reaction out of you, they usually don't bully you. So
True. And yes, Topanga?
which oh
Sorry.
which kind of reflects in real life because bullies will bully you and to get a reaction.
Actually, Axel, I'm not puntable. The Lullafels are, which are known as potatoes.
I don't know. I think you're what, like chest height from me?
I'm only 5'2".
5'2". So it might be about like stomach wide. Okay. I can still punt you either way.
I could punch you where the sun doesn't shine.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Axel, you're taller than me. And besides, don't worry about it, Hook. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'll make sure that the haunting will be less then. Chest height. Got it.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized something. If I'm next to Hook, basically he could just put his arm on my head and be like, a good resting arm size.
That was neon size.
Hey!
Field goal.
Oh my god.
Wait, Chaya, can you fly? Do you have wings?
No.
You know what? Maybe punting you may be a bad idea then.
Hey, at least I'm not being called the emergency food source.
Oh, wait. Are people also wanting to eat you too?
They want to eat my tail.
They want to eat my wings.
But here's the
Eat my wings, use my scales as throwing knives, just cannibalize me.
Let me put it this way. One of my friends, and he is a pirate, and I'm not kidding about this, but when basically with that Dragon Ball Z event in March and stuff, let's just say basically it was for what's his name that passed away. Basically they'll kind of taste like chicken wings, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
But anyways, of course, he was at the scene where basically he says, "Come on, Chai, you're the closest nearby. You have the tail." And I'm like, "No, use our island dragon friend's tail, because his tail's thicker and bigger. Mine's just skinny and, you know." Hush, Axel. But yeah, and he wants to use my tail for fishing, and I am not kidding. Oh, how do you pronounce that name?
Sakari?
Sakari, thank you. But hello, I didn't see you there, Sakari, but welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching your little halfling here play, but we're not playing anything. Doing a talk show with our good friend dear Hook. But tell me, how'd you find me?
I totally didn't put out a thing in my own Discord saying I forgot I was being interviewed.
Hook! I swear, what are we gonna do with you?
Probably nothing.
Fair point. Oh, goodness
I
gracious.
should probably mention that I also can regenerate. And that's like
Yes. But
that's why I accidentally enabled them.
oh my god. But yeah, let's put it this way. Like I said, I'm a half dragon, half human, and the only dragon part I have is the horns, the scales, and the tail. And like our pirate friend, Topanga knows who I'm talking about, wants to use my tail for fishing. And of course, if they can't get any fish, then my tail becomes an oxtail. Oxtail stew. It's like, oh my god. I swear. But they always pick on me no matter what and stuff. And the bad part is, I was telling our pirate friend, you are not using my tail for fishing or eating. And let's just say the island dragon basically, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, when I told our friend that you're not going to use my tail for that, and our island dragon friend says, cook or use my tail for what? And of course he says, oh, we're just picking on Chai here because we're going to be using her tail for cooking and eating or whatever. And guess what the island dragon friend said? I could totally see that happening. I'm like, I give up.
Here's the thing with how, like, if people actually started eating, me, I would taste disgusting.
Hey, at least your hair doesn't look like bubblegum.
Well, I mean, that doesn't really. I mean, I don't know how you're supposed to eat the hair.
No. What I'm saying is, at least your hair doesn't look like bubblegum because mine's pink with white tips.
Yes. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of that. It's either ice cream or popsicles that like have the white tips on them.
You know what I have to say to that?
Hmm.
God help me.
We found new ways to cannibalize you.
But yeah, I've been called the emergency food. Okay, what's a nickname your friends or your chat has given you? And I'll tell you mine.
To eat my wings?
No.
Oh, they didn't give me a nickname for to eat me.
Not to eat you.
They just call my wings wing jerky.
Oh my god. I already got called tail jerky.
Frickin' who is the source?
I don't know.
I'm going to shake them violently, not softly, violently.
I'll be right behind you with the shovel.
Oh no, I'm not gonna kill them. I'm just gonna show them a lesson.
No, I'm basically going to be busy digging their grave.
All right, well, I mean, while I'm done teaching them a lesson, you can do whatever you want with them.
Thanks. Besides, I already got bucked enough. But seriously, whose idea was it to start going after my tail and your wings?
I want to say it might be Keystar. Either that or Orange Lock.
I already know who started mine.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But anyways, before the emergency food stores, I was mostly called Shy Bean, Sweet Tea Bean, Tea Gremlin, Tea Dragon, Chai, and of course I was called Shia. Not Chaya, Shia. And I'm thinking, oh dear God. But those are the nicknames I have been given. And no matter what, every time I go to my friend's stream or hang out with them, they're like, hello, T-Dragon. I'm like, oh no. But yeah.
You taste as good as you look.
Wait, what?
Just by what they're like saying is like, oh, do you look edible? Are you tasty? It may have come off as a flirt, but it's not a flirt. I'll shut up now.
You just walked into that one.
Listen, it wouldn't be the first time I walked into stuff like this.
Hey, at least it wasn't like I'm like thinking, how can you eat water if you? I'm like, oh, ice. You can eat the ice and it turns into water.
You can do that with ice cream too.
Fair point. But yeah, let's just say our brains is like a hamster wheel, but without the hamster, of course.
Agree.
Right? All right. Uh, how you doing so far?
I'm doing good, especially when I stream like from, let's see, what time is it? Oh, like 4 hours ago. I'm so good.
Okay. But if you want to, I can ask you one last question or keep asking you some questions, or chat can ask
We
you
can
some
keep
questions.
going until you need to get going.
Right. But like I said, chat's more than welcome to ask you any questions or whatever if they like to.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask away.
Well, I do have one question. Do you plan on still streaming in the near future, or are you going to take a break, or what's your plans?
That is a hard one because when I do have a certain goal on a
Mm-hmm.
specific topic or context or really something,
Right.
and if I don't pass it, then I might stop streaming. But it really depends on this hidden goal of mine
Okay.
because I don't want to just say like, oh, if I'll like I don't want to just like go out there. It's like, hey, if I don't get this by this, then I'm just gonna stop streaming.
Right. And you're probably going to go.
It's like hitting.
Right. English, please. I was about to say it's kind of like you're going to go on a hiatus, right? And then come back.
I might come back, but it's like it's one of those like it depends on how I feel after not doing content
Right.
for so long.
Yeah, but I think, some people who are doing, what's that word I'm looking for? They are kind of being a grads, from streaming and everything. And some do come back, some don't.
Graduation.
Yeah, the graduation thing. But, if people want to take a break from streaming, just take a hiatus. Just let your fellow community know, hey, I will still be around and stuff, but I just won't be streaming, for like about give or take, let's say that you're taking a break from streaming and you're on a hiatus, but you'll still be around talking on Twitter, Discord, wherever you talking, or voice chat with your friends or play games and stuff.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I did in what, May? And then I went back to streaming in June, of course. And then when July is over or whatever, then August, I'm going to go on another hiatus, but I'm still going to talk to people and everything and hang out with them. And I basically, for the hiatus, I can limit myself on how long I've been on the social media and everything else,
Oh, uh, yeah. And this hidden gold mine might be month 2 months, but again, it depends on how I feel,
Right.
if I want to come back or not. And plus, like, remember when I mentioned about like making the games and stuff? Like, I'm probably gonna focus more onto that since streaming does take time. Updating your model, updating a lot of emotes and stuff.
Right, which is understandable, Some of your community would understand that and everything, and sometimes you'll get one message or two, quite a few. See, Neon's right. And besides, some people do deserve the hiatus break. But of course, like I said, you'll get like maybe one or two people or whoever it is. They'll be like saying, hey, we coming back streaming? When are you coming back streaming? It's like, dude, I don't know. I just gotta find the right time, right date, all that kind of stuff, and see what would be good and stuff.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm. It's basically you're trying to take care of yourself and your body along with real life and some of the side stuff you have. Like your project, for example, me for my work, and what's going on in my living situation. And besides, balancing those things, it's going to be a tough challenge if you think about it.
Yeah, because again, this isn't like streaming isn't our main job. It's a hobby.
Right. And half of the streamers that I've seen and not friends with, but I have seen and stuff, they make it into a job and everything. And I'm thinking, you make it into a job, but yet it's going to be rough on you and your real life situation, along with other projects you have going on the sideline, too.
And depends on what kind of projects, because what I do on the side besides streaming is like sometimes I would put out a video
Mm-hmm.
on like the recent video I have is a compilation of content or content warning.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just us, I think it was me and Neon and one other person
Right.
playing through a game where I'm showing off the funny stuff, but it takes time to edit because that's like 4 to 5 hours worth of stuff that you need to go over, plus doing some thumbnails and maybe some funny stuff in between. Like it takes like overall time, like most of your day to like make one video,
Right.
and including that, but also you may be recording other videos on the side that's not on stream, or maybe you can't really do it on stream because TOS reasons, or
Mm-hmm.
perhaps you're writing a story or doing comics, or basically anything you do on the side. You either do it on stream, or maybe you do it on some other place. But it's overall, streaming is just the tip of the iceberg and what you do on the side of streaming, and not like your main job, is like the more important things.
Right. And that was the questions about to ask. How do you stay organized and focused in your busy work environment, like being a streamer and also having a job and that kind of thing? But you already answered that.
Well, there's one other thing I would like to add for that.
What's that?
So at my previous job, before things got really rough there,
Right.
I was able to work on do probably 90% of my work on on my projects. That's how I got so far into it, is because I was working on that while working at my job. So I was kind of blessed on doing that, but also cursed because overnights suck.
You're not wrong about that one.
So once I get this job, sure, I'll have more hours, but I'll still get benefits hours, but it's it's going to be a little bit rough since I will have to focus 100% on what I'm doing for now on.
Which is understandable, because I had to do the same thing when I was working at my old job. I try to plan out what would be a good day to stream and blah blah and stuff, but I had days off on Tuesday, okay, because basically it'll be Monday nights I stream, Tuesdays I would stream a little bit, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, mostly busy on Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday when I was working and stuff, I would post, be like, okay, I'm going to be streaming at a certain time or whatever, along with Saturday. But Sunday, I had it where it says on quest or whatever, because on quest meaning real life and everything. But then people are thinking on quest, they're probably thinking, oh, you mean like a quest on an Oculus Quest? I'm like, no, just busy in real life and stuff. Then I had to fix my schedule, uh, 3 times? Because the first one, they couldn't see what was going on. 2, I didn't have the time and stuff. And then 3, I fixed it where it does have the time, the day, and everything. I took away where it showed, like, for this job I'm working at now, I have Monday off, Tuesday, because Mondays I have to go to bed early because of work on Tuesdays. Wednesday I stream at night because I don't work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But then when Friday comes around, I had to make it where Saturday's off because me and my group we would have D&D and everything, and I try to work around with that schedule and things. So I try to basically work with my schedule for streaming along with other things in real life too, like the job I have where I work from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And people say that's not a bad idea for what I'm doing. And of course, if I get a new job, I would let my fellow warriors and adventurers know, hey, I'm going to switch everything up again because, well, I am going to be working at this job at a certain time and stuff. But I mostly play by ear just in case. If they really need me on a certain day, I'm like, okay, I'll have to cancel stream because they need help with this, all that kind of stuff. And I think your fellow gyms would understand.
Oh, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the I don't want to say the fear of failure because I've already mentioned that you get ahead in life by failing
Right?
and learning your why you failed. So I would assume that my own gems would understand. Like I would need to focus on 100% on these projects to make something worthwhile. Considering that I've been working on this project for 2 years now,
Damn.
so yeah.
And of course, I have a few friends I talk to and stuff. I ask them, how would August be? Because, that's when I go on a hiatus. And I know I would be streaming and everything, but I'm like, I talk to them and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this along recording it so everybody would know. I mean, it kind of works out that way, and it works for everybody now. Oh, I hope it goes well for you, Neonins. I really do. And I bet you have wonderful music, and you do have a loving singing voice, which is true. Speaking of Neon, Hook, I probably need to talk to you and Neon, and I do have content warning about this as well, and Sketchy Contract. But if you guys are able to do or get Sketchy Contract, we should do a collab of that someday in the near future. If Neon's up with it.
I'm planning on getting it if it is on discount.
Or unless somebody gift it to you.
Don't you dare.
I'm not doing it. I am broke. But I may do it, but I'm not telling you when or what day, what month, all that.
You know what? You can't do it if I do it myself.
Nice. But yeah, it is pretty fun. And also you get a keychain to your flamingo as well.
Oh.
Yeah, and here's a fun thing, but you could get the gotchas, and also they have a claw machine where you could win some stuffed animals and put it on the bed too, or anywhere you want.
I'll bet.
Mm-hmm. Hey Ace, how are you?
Yo.
Oh, God, my back.
Don't shrimp.
I'm not shrimping, okay? But oh my God, the 26th is going to be a hassle for me. Oh, what kind of game are you going to play, Ace? All right. I hope you have fun with your game, but you want to know what it is, Hook?
What's that?
On the 26th, I'm going to be playing Terrace of Nowhere with a good friend, and let's just say I got an Oculus headset, and oh my God, I'm going to be scared shitless.
Nice.
And I could already hear chat laughing and giggling because they have an evil plan to scare me when I'm on the Oculus.
I do have a question.
What's up?
You ever heard of propagation?
No, why?
It is free. But there's like propagation where it's like the tech demo, and then there's another one that's I think Paradise Hotel.
Huh.
That's one I played, but I kind of quit it because it's it was a bit like you having to go through a bunch of stuff while wielding a flashlight that runs on battery, and you're having to like circumvent your hands of like, do I need the weapon now or do I need to open this door, that sort of thing.
Right, right. And also to answer your question, Ace, there is a thing called Steam Links. If you're able to connect it with the Oculus 2 and stuff, I will have to explain it to you and walk you through it. It worked for me, and that's how I was able to connect without the wire. And I was able to join PC worlds like that. But I'll have to explain it to you and stuff.
And it bypasses the whole need for Facebook.
Right?
Meta, I mean.
Okay, but yeah, like I said, I'll have to teach you how to do that. Okay, Ace? And like I said, do walkthrough with you of that and stuff. All right? But it's real easy. All right. And that way you don't need a link cable, and it's free, and you can move over to your bed to lay down while playing a game or whatever. I mean, it works. All right. Those are the questions I have asked so far, but another question is, where can we find you? Like, what's your, how do they say it? Basically, what is your, trying to think here what they call it, but where we can find you, like, help me out here, Hook.
I was waiting. Your @ your username, not username.
No.
Main name.
Basically, like where you stream, like your YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, that kind of thing. Basically, they say something. What's it called? But
my links.
Your links, yes, your links.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
You can find me at Hookening Everywhere. Handle, yes.
Yeah, handle. Thank you, Topanga.
At Hookening Everywhere. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, itch.io. No longer World Amble because I'm getting rid of that and it's been terrible with that. But yeah, that's really it. I make a bunch of stuff. I made this own model, even though it's spheroid. It's I put it in Blender and made the wings, made the hood, which turns into a helmet.
Nice.
Made my own, or figure out the whole AI
nice.
system pet. So say hi, Curran.
Hi.
Nice. Oh, before I forget, it's Kieran, or is it Kiri? I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Kieran. Are they like your mascot or what?
More like a helpful tool. I call them a tool because they basically are. They're a one-track mind type.
Okay.
Again, the lore video I sent you.
All right. But yeah, and of course you probably saw my mascot named Squimby. And yes, I let chat choose the name for the little buddy.
Squimpy.
Squimby, yes.
I also like stealing Neon's plushies, especially the Forbidden Pile.
Thank you. Freaking. Oh my god, it's going off my OBS. Neon, I hate it here. Also, thank you, Topanga Nikki, for the follow, dude. You're now one of my gems.
Yeah, Topanga is one of my dearest, oldest friends I know for 14 years. They're a sweet bean, and they're a good moderator.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. But yes, of course, basically at first I didn't know what to name the mascot what would the mascot be.
Why are we talking about the disco ball dragon?
Ao?
I'm so sorry. She's not like this.
Hey, at least yours is to call everybody a bottom.
Oh?
Yes. But yeah, and of course, with my very first PNG reactor, mine was basically me and a teacup popping in and out. And since I'm in a teacup, I was thinking, okay, we'll get a little dragon that is a noodle dragon, but also in a teapot popping in and out.
Yeah, remember that one.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's just say on the very first month of June, I am not kidding, but Squidbeat decided to take over my channel and stuff. And then later, not he, they were playing the Desert Bus and stuff. And basically, they destroyed my laptop by crashing it.
What the frick?
Yeah. And then I'm like, okay, Squidbeat, that's it. You're done. My turn. So yeah, basically the first month of June. Note to self: do not let your mascot, your little buddy, take over your stream. Do not. Uh-oh. I have a feeling
I remember.
Yeah. I was gonna say I have a feeling Curon's gonna take over your stream someday soon.
Nah, well, I mean, soon because if you ever seen what she looks like?
I think so.
You don't. Okay, I'll send you it. But yeah, she is. I've had some people come in. It's like, hey, who's that? Like during my starting soon screens, and
All
Right?
your
she's
base
usually
belongs to us.
shut up. She's usually on my starting soon screens.
Oh, I remember, and you were pressing the button or whatever.
Yeah, and that was one of the older ones.
Yeah, I remember
And she
that
like
one.
kind of goes berserk.
Yeah. I'll get to show you the little buddy. There you go.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Everybody loves Squimby. But yeah, it would be pretty cool to get like a fan art of me and Squimby together. But hit basically them out of their teapot.
Here they are.
Aww. You want to
So
know
yeah, as
something
you can
funny?
see, they're. Huh?
You want to know something funny?
What's up?
I thought at first that was your girlfriend.
No, she is not my girlfriend.
I thought at first they were.
No. In fact, a lot of people thought that she was, she was a girlfriend or, something to be used, quote unquote. I'm like, nah, she's more of a platonic tool than anything.
And at first, when I first saw it, I was thinking, okay, is that his girlfriend or the female version of him?
It was a female version, then that would be really different.
What? Okay, chat. Who wants to see a female Hook? Like a female version?
I mean, I think already someone I forgot who made it, but someone made me a female version.
I'm scared to see if someone made me a male version of myself.
Platonic tool. It's what I call her. Like I said before, I have
The Disco Ball Dragon drew Hook as a woman.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I
But
think you need to resend that because I didn't get to save it.
oh my god, let's me just say this. But what the hell was it? I already talked to one streamer friend, and he's a dragon as well. And you've probably seen this comic around before, where other people switch outfits or whatever. It's basically like, how do you walk in this? How do you breathe in this? Blah blah and other stuff. And of course, with my good friend, he'd be like, I look good in this. I'm like, I'll die in this. Because wait a minute, you never see my full outfit, have you, dude?
Is that not your full outfit on the picture there?
Just give me a minute a second. There, I sent it to you privately.
Oh, that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine my dragon friend, and it's a guy, and he is kind of taller than me and a little muscular. Imagine him wearing that, and I'm wearing his Viking form.
Interesting.
Yeah, basically, if I could commission somebody with a certain amount of money and everything, I am not adorable.
Would you like me to post that lore video link just so anyone can,
You're more than
be
welcome
curious
to.
about? All right. And that would just redirect it to my YouTube channel as well.
All right. Thanks for the warning, Neon. Since Neon has been following me, I don't know how long and stuff, and we've been friends, I'm thinking about making them a mod.
Oh.
I know I have a lot of mods and all, but I have a 5 and everything.
You are indeed adorable, Chaya. Don't ever think you're not.
God damn it, Axel. Really, Hook? Really?
What?
What am I gonna do with you?
What do you mean? That or what the picture?
Oh my god. I swear, I don't know
Yes.
what I'm gonna do with you. And oh, that looks nice.
A platypus?
Yeah, Neon drew it.
A platypus?
God damn it.
The bubblegum dragon is adorable. Can I pet her?
Really?
Neon, now you're abusing this.
Wait, how am I abusing this?
No, Neon is.
Oh my
Using your voice.
god. But yeah, I have to show you this one my friend did, and you'll be like, you'll see what I mean. Yes, short hair Chaya.
Aw, that's cute. Wait, you look like one of those strawberry ice creams with the cones.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
You know, with those pointy cones?
Yes, shut up. Help.
Hey, there's another one too. The bubblegum ice cream cone.
Fuck you. But oh my god. I swear, you guys like to bully me a lot.
Well, yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's okay, Neon. It's okay. But we've been streaming for what, almost 3 hours and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And plus, you do need that English. You do need a break since you've been streaming and stuff,
Do I need a break?
dude.
I feel like this is my break.
You know what I mean? Because it's what 11:17 for you, and you need to get some sleep because you have that
No.
stream on Saturday.
Well, D&D maybe, but like, I don't really need to sleep.
And
Oh, look, great.
oh my god. Hello, Matt, and welcome. I'll give you a shout out here in a second. Oh, god damn it. But welcome. Oh, let me find the card real quick. But hello, my name is Chai Halfling Dragon. I come from Ishgard. It's really great to meet each and every one of you. Hope your quest has been amazing as mine. So tell me, Matt, what were you playing? What were you doing? And I'll give you a shout out. Oh, you're playing Super Mario 64? How was it?
Hey Mario, that
Ow.
big old 500-pound son of a bitch,
Ow.
Bowser, just took the damn princess and used all the star power to put everybody in paintings. Now I need you to take your ass inside those paintings and recover the stars with a little bit of jumping, what? A little bit of punching, what? And a little bit of ass whooping, what? Just say Princess
thank
Peach,
you.
and that's the bottom line, because Stone Toad said so.
Oh my god. But yes. Positive Noodle, thank you for the follow. But hello, I didn't see you there. Welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching a halfling dragon here do a talk show called Quest of the Light. But tell me, how'd you find me? And for those who came from Matt's raid, welcome. Here's the goals. Whatever you donate and stuff, this is what I have to do. Oh, Matt, thank you for the subscription.
Wow.
But here is the project that's going to for the Trevor's Project for young LGBTQ. But Matt, if you need to get something to drink, something to eat, or anything, don't worry. I'll keep your fellow warriors and adventure at bay. I promise. Unless Hook does something to them, then they're on their own. Don't eat them.
What do you mean, eat?
Hey, I had one friend who was a dragon, and he's a nature dragon and stuff. And he calls his, guess what he called his community? Food.
Oh.
But yeah. And here are my socials. You're more than welcome to join the Safe Haven of Crystarium. Or you can follow me on Twitter, Blue Skies, and see some funny content and watch the full video. You're welcome here to check me out on YouTube. And also, before I forget, here are the commands and stuff. But yeah. Oh, God. But
Speaking of... Oh, sorry.
no,
ahead.
go ahead.
I am this isn't like the only dragon type I am. There's like several other dragons. I'm only a forest type. I'm basically jack of all trades, master of none type.
Okay.
I do not breathe fire.
I do not breathe fire either. But if you give me something spicy and hot, let's just say I will breathe fire. All right, Bob, you take it easy and get some rest, okay? And thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye.
And to go back to the whole gems part,
Yeah.
remember when I said
Hydration is the
Quran
key to
lives in a
performance.
gem that's like on my arm?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it in the... Oh yeah, you can't really see it.
It's okay, but I saw the picture of the artwork you showed me and everything.
Yes. There's a reason why I said like, hello gems. Because their souls live in them.
Almost sounds like a certain streamer I know who has a crystal, but except it's a charm and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we're not allowed to touch the necklace.
No,
Nope.
we can't even eat it.
Nope. Why eat it? Why eat it? Oh my
I don't
god.
know. Just anytime someone looks up a gem, it's like, I want to eat that. Not specifically mine, but just like any other gem.
You're not Spike the Dragon.
Oh yeah, he does that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh god. This is more of a, we did a little bit of the talk show along with the talking and everything. Oh my god.
Yes.
But hey, at least we had fun, right?
Right. At least, even though we didn't go through all those questions, we had fun.
Well, I try to ask the more important questions that, you know.
Gotcha.
And sometimes I'll have to explain it after stream and, you know, when we end the stream and stuff. But yeah. And right now we are going to go ahead and find someone to raid. Oh my god. Really, Neon? Well, if you kind of think about it, the crystal probably would taste like rock candy if you think about it.
He's like candy to him.
Mm.
Would you like some people who are streaming now, or do you have someone in mind?
Well, I got a few people, and some I have rated, some I have not, and I'm trying to think who is the question. And I don't want to rate them twice in 1 month, so I'm trying to make it, about a month or so.
Very understandable.
Right. And let's see here. Trying to think. Well, one of my friends is probably doing a 24-hour stream, and they're playing a DLC of Elden Rings, and they're a dragon.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Or we could raid my other friend who is a dragon. They're playing Tiara, or whatever it's pronounced. Tiaria or Tiaria. Sorry.
Oh, Terraria.
Terraria, yes. And they're full dragon, but like a red crystal gem. Ow! What? What was that for? God damn it, Huck.
Hydration is the key to performance.
And yes, Matt, you're more than welcome to join the Discord. If you want to, you do the exclamation Discord. But let's see. We could raid my other friend. His name is Croc, and he is playing something core, and he's like a prehistoric dinosaur, but mostly a gator.
Oh. Well, I mean, technically, gators are dinosaurs.
Well, he is a Deino something VTuber. He's like a yeah.
Huh.
Well, we can rate them.
Giano?
Yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna be ending stream and stuff. That's the thing.
O0OK is super adorable as well. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Excuse me, I am not adorable. I am handsome.
Hey, Shadow, how you been? It's been a while. It's okay. But yeah, I'm still trying to find someone to raid, which is going to be a challenge still. I'm just hitting the followers list or whatever. Trying to find someone different I could send my fellow warriors and adventurers to.
Well, who are you looking for?
Whoever. Let's see.
Are you looking for someone who's deals with fantasy? Who's a warrior like you, an adventurer? Because I can name a couple.
Oh, there's another one. His name, I don't know how to pronounce it, but well, we could probably raid Roy. He's just chatting, but he is basically showing off a cooking stream kind of thing.
Whatever you need to feel, you know?
Or we could raid my bear friend, Nero Sean. He is playing Elden Ring as well. And hey there,
Oh.
bear. Sure, what is it, Shadow? It's still going, but we're just trying to find someone to raid. And that's the thing. It's always hard to find someone to raid. Because some names I can pronounce, some names I cannot. Oh, we could raid Damien. I haven't raided him for God knows how long. He's playing Apex Legends. And he is, I forgot what that thing's called, but they study dinosaur bones and everything from like Jurassic.
Paleontologist?
Yes, that's what he is.
I'll bet.
Well, like I said, we could rate them. Let me check out this person. And they said they're doing art, of course.
By the time you figure out who to raid, they're already gonna be raided out.
Yeah. Okay, they are doing art, and from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. All right, you know what? We'll probably. Oh, I thought for a second they were going to crash or everything, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and probably raid them. They seem like a really good person.
All right.
All right. All right, my dear friends, and thank you, Shadow, for this. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave this call, but I will be right back, Hook, as fast as possible. All right?
Okay.
I'll be right back. We're going to go over to just chatting for a second. But I want to thank you guys for joining me and stuff. But we're going to go raid a friend of Shadow's. And Hook, if you're still here, thank you for joining me with this interview. And of course, the 21st, I'm going to be streaming with a good friend of mine, but we haven't discussed what game we're going to play and everything. But thank you guys for the raid. And we're going to send them this first raid message. If you are not, come on. This first raid message, if you're not subscribed to me. And here is raid 2 if you are. But let's go raid their dear friend who is doing art. And as always, my dear friends, till next time we'll continue our story. And may the light be with you. Goodbye.